guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called 5 World Famous Dishes from Europe You Got to Try. So this looks incredible. I'm already hungry just thinking about this. This video looks delicious because I'm thinking, wow, you know, Europe has like so many countries with like some incredible like cuisines. Like I'm thinking of like the French cuisine, the Spanish cuisine, the Italian, the Greek one. Like I think there's like so many good dishes that just picking 5 I think is gonna be super hard. So I can't wait to see what they've chosen, and let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
Europe is home to many world famous dishes. What's behind their success and what makes them the real thing? Here are the secrets behind 5 European classics that you shouldn't miss during your trip to Europe.
Oh my god, everything looks so good.
We're on the streets of Berlin on the hunt for a currywurst, our number 5. Sausage and sauce. Nothing complicated here. The big question though, with or without the skin.
Ich mag sowohl Currywurst mit als auch ohne Darm. Und die Currywurst mit Darm muss schön kross sein, aber nicht zu trocken. Die Currywurst ohne Darm muss immer noch sehr saftig sein, aber von außen schon schön angebraten, goldgelb.
So much for the secret of the sausage. But what about the sauce?
Also das Geheimnis an unserer Soße ist, es gibt ehrlich gesagt kein Geheimnis. Unsere Soße ist Tomatenketchup und er besteht aus 87% Tomaten, bisschen Zucker, ein bisschen Essig, ein bisschen Gewürze, das war's. Also es ist nicht so, dass wir typische Berliner Currywurst machen oder jemand anderes die typische Berliner Currywurst macht, sondern jeder macht das, womit er Erfolg hat. Everything goes.
The currywurst is as diverse as Berlin itself. The secret is that there is no secret. Every shop has their own take. That puts it at number 5 on our list. Next up, paella. And while it might look like you just grabbed some leftovers from the freezer and put them over rice, there's a lot more to Spain's national dish than you might think.
Para hacer la auténtica paella valenciana se necesita, primero, la paella.
We start with oil, chicken, and rabbit. Green beans, tomatoes, and garrafon beans are a perfect topping. If you want, you can add snails or garlic. And saffron adds a bit more color.
The saffron is
finally rice. The pomba variety is used for fluffiness.
No existe una auténtica paella, existen muchas auténticas paellas. Realmente lo que tiene que tener es coherencia. Un valenciano nunca mezcla los ingredientes del mar con los ingredientes de la tierra. La carne y el pescado en la misma paella, eso no existe en Valencia.
Spanish paella is not to be missed on a trip to Europe. Our number 4.
Look at that, it looks so good.
Now we're off to France, where you can find the best baguettes in the world.
Best bread, yeah.
Supposedly, every French person eats about half a baguette a day. But what is it that makes the baguette so popular?
Le pain, il n'y a pas beaucoup d'ingrédients. La farine, il y a de l'eau, le sel et la levure. Ces 4 ingrédients-là paraissent simples au début, mais pour acheminer tout ça pour arriver à un bon pain à la fin.
The most important ingredient is the sourdough, which is often many years old, developing its flavor over time. And the scoring on top isn't just a design choice.
Voilà, là ce qui est important là-dessus, ça va être la scarification. Donc c'est avec cette petite lame-là, on vient inciser dans le pain, en fait, pour faire évacuer le gaz carbonique qui va être créé par la levure et le levain. Voilà.
Looks easy enough, but good luck trying this one at home. That's why it's best to try our number 3 directly in France. Bon appétit! Next, we're off to Austria to try the legendary Wiener Schnitzel. It might look simple, but the original follows a strict recipe that might surprise you.
What's your original recipe?
Ein Wiener Schnitzel ist ganz wichtig, wird immer vom Kalbsfleisch gemacht. Ne? Nicht vom Schwein, nicht von der Pute oder Gemüse.
Yeah, of course.
The schnitzel is pounded until it's 3 to 4 millimeters thin. That keeps it nice and tender. On to the breading. First the veal goes into the flour, then into the eggs, and is finally pressed lightly into the breadcrumbs. Then the breading can rise nicely later.
I think it's funny because just looking at the preparation, I'm thinking there are some plates and some traditional, like I think Italian, also like Argentinian dishes that are very like traditionally made like that. So it's like who came first? Like I don't know. It's interesting to notice like the similarities between like it doesn't taste the same, But this like the method of preparation, I think I can think of a few dishes that are made like this. So it's like, oh, okay, so who came first? Were they inspired by some Austrians that came to their countries? I don't know.
Wir haben Schweineschmalz, das ist der Klassiker. Dann haben wir das Butterschmalz, das macht so einen feinen, butterigen Geschmack im Kalbsfleisch. Oder auch ein Pflanzenfett, das ist eher milder und neutraler. Also du kannst es aussuchen. Mein Tipp ist Butterschmalz, das ist perfekt.
Everything tastes better with butter.
Fry the schnitzel briefly,
So
taking
big.
care to keep it moving in the pan. Then onto a paper
There's
towel
so
to
much
blot
fried.
any excess fat. And
Like
you're
it's
done with this
stir-fried.
crispy classic, coming in at number 2. Our
Oh,
top
French
recommendation
fries.
is
Who
actually a
doesn't love
side
it?
dish for some, but not for the Belgians. For them,
Yeah, like not if
it's
you
hard
try
to
hard
beat
enough.
a bunch of golden fries.
Il y a un
Do they
champ
call
là,
them
il y a,
golden
il y a
fries?
ouais, il fait un petit bruit là.
Quand on fait la fête, on mange des frites. Quand on a une nouvelle copine, on va manger des frites. Et puis quand on n'a plus la copine, on va encore manger des frites. Ça, c'est un lieu où c'est bon.
I agree.
The
Fries are the
secret
best.
to good fries is using the right potato. In Belgium, binche potatoes are most common. They're a particularly aromatic and crispy variety, fried twice in beef fat.
They fried in beef fat. Wow.
Ah, pour moi, les frites, c'est je dirais, la quintessence de la belgitude. C'est quelque chose de très simple et pourtant, chaque jour, je découvre quelque chose de nouveau.
Oh, that's so nice.
For some, a side dish. For others, a meal.
Do they have it with
But it's the
mayo?
love of fries that unites everyone. A must-try when visiting Belgium, and our top recommendation.
Ah, so good. No one French fries. Okay, I think I saw like mayo, but there was like one that it looked like some sort of like pink sauce. I'm wondering if that like what sort of like sauce is that? I wouldn't know like what I don't really know much about like Belgium. I know that they obviously like they eat a lot of like French fries, and French fries are like they were invented there. But do they eat it with ketchup or mayo? Because I'm thinking I didn't actually saw ketchup anywhere. So at least in the selection in the clips, so I saw more mayo. So do they actually eat it with mayo? I had them with mayo before. I think they're very good. I think French fries are a thing of like, who doesn't love French fries? Well, I know that maybe some people do not like it, but I don't know. I think it's a very like, it's like an easy to please food, I would say. Like you're gonna have it. Like, I don't know, it's even when they're sort of like not as good, they're still very good, I think. And it's just like, obviously they have like, you can have them with ketchup, you can have them with like mayo, mustard. There's like some really good combos the Netherlands does with like the whole like peanut sauce on top of fries, which I think is delicious. But I want to know what the traditional Belgium way to eat fries it is, and you need to have the sauce, right? They're not just eating like French fries on their own. I'm guessing not, but I don't know. Like I'm interested because I'd never actually thought of this. I'm like, yes, I know that Belgians like they do the French fries because it's very like they're traditional there. But I think about it, I'm like, do they eat it with some special type of sauce, like the sort of like the brat with the currywurst or some other sort of like special sauce? But I really do like it, and I think the thing that makes it like very interesting is the fact that they first like they fry it twice apparently in beef fat. Like that's the first fry, and then they do they fry it again with maybe oil, you know, just this canola oil maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what kind of like oil they use to come to think about it. But I don't think I've had Belgian fries before, and I'm wondering if the beef like gives them another like flavor maybe. I don't know, but would love to eat it. Now it's on top of my list actually. But yes, I like, obviously, like I mentioned, the Austrian, like, I don't know, it's interesting to see, like, who came first. I think there are, I don't know if anyone, speaking of, like, of the fries, because I'm thinking, like, who came, like, first with some, like, traditional dishes. French fries, you know, it's French fries, implying that, you know, they were invented in France. But I know that they come from Belgium, but it never had occurred to me until this moment. How come they're called French fries if they weren't invented in France? And it's just dawning on me, like, hey, wait a minute, shouldn't they be called Belgian fries? Is it like the variation that it's known all over the world? It's like a French variation, and also like in Belgium, it's different because they eat it, like they fry it twice. Maybe that's the difference. And that's, you know, they call it Belgium fries. I don't know. Am I overthinking it? I don't know. I do think, again, it's just like a very small selection. I was like, oh no, it's over. I think there are like so many good dishes that they didn't really mention. But I get it. It's like it's a smaller list, but I think, oh my God, there's like so many things. The baguette, who doesn't love bread? Again, like bread is such a I don't know, it's such a basic staple of, who doesn't love bread? I think the baguette is very like different. Some people don't really like it. I think it can be because there's like so many different types of bread. Even just like getting into a traditional sort of like baguette or a variation of a baguette, of like the crust is sort of like a little hard. But some people like their bread a little bit chewier. I'm one of them. I think I prefer my bread just a little, but like a little crust, but it's more, I don't really like that sort of like very hard breads that they have it. But I don't know. It's, again, a baguette is something that's very simple and everyone's gonna like eat it. It's like, whatever is a baguette, like who doesn't like this? But at the same time, I'm like, yes, but I think there are some other like French dishes. Like it's interesting to me that the selection of like the baguette, because again, it's like, I know that like the French cuisine is like, they have so many good things, but I don't know what I would have, maybe I would have gone with a dessert actually. When it comes to like French food, I think I would have gone with a dessert. That's just me, maybe a croissant or some sort of like a pastry. I don't know, breads, because I think Germany also has like so many good types of bread actually. So because they have like maybe more variation. I think the bread in Germany is very different from the one that they make in France. I think it's more like they have more seeds and they have like rye bread and more like black bread. I don't know, like it's like so many good choices, and there's like so many, it's like a great variety of like, I don't know, you take your pick. You can pick so many things. So it is like, oh, I wouldn't even know. Even in Germany, they picked, obviously, yes, it's probably like very, very popular. But I don't know, there, again, Germany has like so many good breads and also like potato salad. Like, I don't know. I think it's very good. Everything's very good. I'm surprised by the lack of like Italian in this selection. I was expecting a little bit more Italian. I don't know, maybe it's in the part 2 or part 3. I don't know how many parts this have. But, and also like Spain, of course, the baguette I think is very like, it's probably the most traditional when you think of like Spain, as in akin to a baguette when you think of France, that I think is probably, even though they have like so many things, I think it's probably the first thing that comes to your mind when you're thinking, oh, name a Spanish dish. People are probably going to be thinking sangria, that's, it's a drink, not a dish, and obviously a paella. Which, yes, they do mention, like, they sort of like explain how a traditional paella is made, which is, I get sort of like the basics, yes, but I think every sort of like, there are so many like regional little things that you can just basically have it, like, it's just like a traditional, dish made with rice. I think that's where maybe the similarities end. No, because it always has half saffron. I don't think a paella without saffron is actually a paella. And also with you need to put the sherry, like that's the finishing touch, but maybe those are the ones that I've had, and that's why I have it in my head of like, it's traditional to me. You have to finish it with a little sherry, but that's the liquor, not obviously the fruit. But again, it's like, and it's usually seafood based. Obviously, like there are some that they don't really mix, like they don't really mix the chicken. Some of them do have chicken, but yes, some of them are like, no, it's only like seafood. You can't really mix around with seafood with meat, or I think meat or chicken. Actually, I think it's more traditional to see it with chicken, or the ones that I've seen more that I don't know, from my perspective, I think it's more popular, the ones that are made with either like cheese or seafood or just seafood. But again, that's just like my opinion, but I agree, paella is delicious, especially like the little like leftover. I think the best part is always like the rice. That's the last part, basically, that's a little like burned, because you need to have like the special like instrument to make it. Of course, you can make paella at home, but it doesn't really hit the same. And even if they have, I know that there are some, which I think maybe some Spanish people we find a little bit sacrilegious, is they have like the little sort of like a kit that you can just make paella at home, and they have a little, it is like making risotto. It comes in a box, and I think it's a little strange that, you know, it's not going to hit the same, sadly, as if like you were actually like making it. And of course you need the actual, you need the pan, and you need, especially, and also you need like coals. It doesn't taste the same if you actually do it like in the stove. It's better outside. So it has a lot of things. But again, it's like pizza as well. Like, it doesn't taste the same if you're having pizza in just your oven, and you need to have it in a pizza oven. It tastes different. And obviously the tomato sauce and stuff, but well, it is a lot of different things. And also, again, talking about like Spanish, like you have so many other things that I think were left out. You have churros, which I think they're delicious. And also like papas bravas, like, I don't know, you have like so many good things. And I know, I'm thinking of like so many good dishes that the European cuisine has that, no, this can go on for forever. Actually, I would love to see like 150 parts. I don't know. I think would make some like a very good tour. A tour of like European tour. Like some people do like the architectural sort of like European guide, or of some sort of like, oh, you know, check like different Roman like ruins throughout Europe, and that's the tour. I think this would make for a great tour. Just seeing, well, actually having, you know, the most famous, like the top 10 like most famous dishes in Europe, and you know, it's a tour that maybe lasts for a few days, and they just take you to restaurants and you eat, you know, the most traditional or the best examples of like these types of food throughout Europe. I don't know, maybe it exists. Would love to know if it exists. Sign me up. If it doesn't, I think it's a great like marketing opportunity. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.